to practice it. This is democracy. Or I have a cross, Jesus' cross. I accept this is my God. Nobody should criticize on it. Or I have any image, any kind of image, Divine Mother like Kali, Durga, or Hanumanji, Ram and Krishna, anyone, Jesus, Buddha. Whatever understanding anybody is having, we should not disturb it. If that person will go deeper into that, then we'll realize truth is something else. One example I would like to give you, Ramkrishna Paramahansa, he was a deep meditator from childhood. He was experiencing samadhi from childhood. But he was not able to understand clearly what is happening to him. As in the night, we see the dream. As we realize this dream is not a dream. This is reality. When we are awake, then we realize, oh, that was dream. If try to see that dream in awake stage, what you will say? Oh, this is reality. Try to think a condition that you have very high temperature. When temperature goes very high, then our consciousness enters into a phase that what you think that manifest. Sometimes you see the person with the high temperature start talking to someone, but that someone is not present. A certain stage you will find in a person that just talking. Oh, I am seeing this happening. You don't see it, but I see it. You are not seeing it, but I see it. What is that? That there is a state when our body and mind are reaching nearer and nearer to each other. A condition appears. In that condition, what you think, that appears. Now, Ramkrishna Paramahansa, with open eyes, whatever thought he was having about Divine Mother should manifest in that form. Then what is the answer behind this incident? That it is thought of Ramkrishna Paramahansa. That thought which was manifesting and is visible to our eyes. Then we have confusion that we are talking with the Divine Mother. Now we are talking to someone which has been created by my own thought. As you create cell phone and have a speaker on that, you can increase the volume and something is inside, recorded, you can listen it. When Ramkrishna Paramahansa was all the time talking with the Divine Mother, Kali, all were not seeing it, only he was talking alone. Going inside temple and talking it. In that stage, we have a certain strength of mental power that we are able to experience certain truth in that stage. And whatever anybody is thinking, that person can perceive your thought. Then we have a state of confusion. Oh, that is called a realization of truth. Yes. Or Ramkrishna Paramahansa was having a clear picture of Divine Mother. At the last, he was experiencing that this is not true. Truth is something else. Immediately he met a realized master named Totapuri. He was like Talanga Swami. Then Totapuri, and he just discussed detail about the happening, what was happening with him. He told it is your thought is manifesting in that form. You are able to materialize your thought and you are seeing that form. truth is something different. Then he asked, he means Ramkrishna Paramahamsa, and he was having great desire to know the ultimate light. Then he told, all right, take a sword and cut the neck of Divine Mother, Kali. Then you will see something is just behind the Kali. Then he closed eyes, and when the Kali manifested, he forget that he has to cut the neck. Then he was entering into Sabikalp Samadhi. Then when he was out of the Samadhi, again Totapuri warned him, you are not doing it, now it is too long, I will depart. Then he asked how to get that weapon to cut this neck, head. He told, as you think Kali appears, in the same way you will think, that sword will appear. Then again when he was thinking, Kali appeared, then he used to forget it. He used to feel oneness with that Kali and become hypnotized with that image. That hypnosis was so deep that he was entering into trance. Then he requested a favor from Totapuri, please have some favor to me. I want to experience ultimate truth. Then he told, okay, all right, when you will be entering into that stage, trance stage, I will hit your head. Then you should remember that you have to think of sword. Then immediately that Totapuri hit him, then he get the sword and he cut the neck of Kali. Then he entered into Nirvikalp Samadhi. And he stayed 3 days in that. Then he realized that what Vivekananda was telling before, that Kali is not this. What you think about God, it is not this, it is something else. Then he experienced the same thing. Therefore, we should remember that if anybody is having any kind of practicing concentration on anywhere, suppose that you are writing, good handwriting, that you are painting it, that is also image. Good handwriting is very much appreciated. You are making a statue, anything. Nobody should disturb. Okay, I am making God. In your eyes, it may not be God. In my eyes, it is God. Then don't disturb me. Because I increase my evolution rate, I accelerate my journey towards cosmic consciousness by increasing concentration power. Therefore, there should be a spiritual democracy. India is having highest spiritual democracy. You can worship devil, you can worship stone image, you can worship water, you can worship tree, you are free. Are you at a very higher stage like Lahiri Mahasaya? Try to experience God as a cosmic consciousness? That is different. Therefore, nobody should impose on our own laws on others. There should be freedom. Then you will have peace and all will grow faster. You cannot stop function of ignorance. Let us imagine that all have reached to the state of Nirvikalp Samadhi, all human beings. This earth will melt. Earth will melt, what does it mean? You will not perceive the structure of earth. In Nirvikalp Samadhi, you see each and every structure different. You will not see like this. You will not see plant like this, animal like this. Each and every structure appears differently. That is called melting of the earth. Melting does not mean what you think that. Therefore, important point we should remember, there should be spiritual democracy. We should criticize no one. In whatever style anybody worship God, let it happen. And one day, each and every person will realize the highest scientific path of self-realization. Means first I want to realize my own self. If I do not know my own self, how can I know anything else? I want to know God. I don't know my arm. How can I know God? Then at last, then we start understanding that self-realization is the aim. Then we will start liking this Kriyayoga science. You should not have this thought that majority will understand it. No. Suppose that someone is having no joy in sightseeing, in seeing movie, in music, in going restaurant. Every day keep on changing the food item. And knowing there is no ultimate joy in that, that person is ready for this science. Somebody is having great joy in whatever state they are, they will never have thought of this Kriyayoga science. If I do not have any joy, how to write, I don't have interest how to write and read. Whatever I am, I feel very good. And I will not have any motivation to write and read. Therefore, there are many persons in this world who have experienced that there is no joy, real joy, in having sense pleasure. Pleasure on the platform of ear, that is music, vision, that is movie and sightseeing, smell, different kind of the smell of the flowers, fragrance, the tongue, taste, the touch, certain temperature. We do not have any joy and try to seek joy on the platform of senses. We don't get it. Let us read in the book. There is no joy in that. That like Buddha, we are lost somewhere else. We closed our eyes. We have no interest in anything. Then our attention automatically goes inside. If our attention outside is not having any interest, we don't enjoy anywhere, automatically now I am ready to start my inner journey. Those persons will have perfect joy in practicing Kriyayoga meditation. And their fellowship will expand atmosphere. We should observe this, we should never criticize anyone. Suppose that, okay, all right, this is the true. We should not create pain in the plant. Do not pluck the green leaf. When try to cut the green tree, they have pain. Scientifically it is observed. This machine is designed. Now that machine was just connected to the plant. When the plant was being nourished and cared by some person, there was no any change in the machine. When someone came who 2 months before have just trimmed and cut the plants, different parts, having the tools how they do it, then machine starts moving. It means plant recognized, oh, this is the person who came with the butchering machine. He started cutting me and shortening my this and that. Therefore, remember they have pain. Cutting the green tree is having pain. Killing the animals is creating pain. And by creating pain, giving pain, you cannot feel real joy. This is the true. P-type don't have any sense. I don't have any love for trees. I am cutting it. Then do not kill me. Compared to plant and me, human life is superior. That if human life is damaging the tree, you cannot damage human being. If animals are there, sheep and goat and cow and buffalo or any kind of animal, chicken, if somebody is habitual of eating meat, though it is not good for human being, all the non-veg, dairy, including dairy, increases cholesterol level. You are going to have heart problem, blood pressure, kidney problem, liver problem. It is scientifically proved medically that animal product increases cholesterol level, not plant product. plant product like grains, seeds, fruits with the seeds is having any effect on cholesterol level. We feel very healthy. But still, when we are torturing animals, we are killing and eating them, we have no right to torture a human being. Therefore, this is the lifestyle. When you compare plants and animals, you have to protect animals. If animals are damaging the plant, forgive animals. If human beings are killing the animals, slaughtering and killing it, you have to forgive human beings. Do not torture human beings because they are torturing animals. This is called the lifestyle. We should observe it. Then we will find the whole human consciousness is moving towards spirituality. What is the spirituality? How to increase spirituality? What is the meaning of spirituality? Is spirit. I have told it many times. Let us think of the external universe, solid substance, means atom molecules. Try to go atom molecules inside. The power which has become atom molecule, that is called electrical radiations. Energy waves has become atom. Means electricity inside atom is electricity, which is creative principle of atom. Creative principle means creative elements and the power and knowledge. Go inside electricity, you will find magnetic field. Magnetic field is responsible for electricity. Go inside magnetic field, you will find a spiritual field, which is the root cause of the magnetic field. At the end, you will find a spiritual vibration is the root cause of all. The seeking spirituality within means try to know the science of creation of atom and molecules, bone and muscles, each and every part. This is called learning spirituality. Therefore, try to observe creation's different dimension, then spiritual vibration, gross form of spiritual vibration, magnetic vibration, then electrical vibration, then atoms. Learning spirituality means try to learn the root cause of the creation. Then how to get it? It is very easy. Pay attention to each and every part of head to toes. Feel it more and more. Concentrate on it more and more. Okay, all right. Now I have left. I will not cut the green tree. I will not kill the animals. But I have to drink milk because milk is too much in the cow. The child of cow cannot drink the whole milk, will be sick. Because this cow, the shape and size is altered by human beings. Try to leave cow in the forest. And the children of cow in the forest, you will find within 3 months, cow will not give the milk. The breast starts shrinking fast. As you are eating the food, by increasing the quantity of food, you can increase the volume of your stomach. After uterus, only stomach is having the capacity how to expand maximum. In the same way, we created different kind of animals which is more capable of storing more milk. Natural form of the cow does not have that property. Therefore, when you are taking any dairy product, cheese and butter and milk, you will increase your cholesterol. Nobody can stop it. Today or tomorrow you will have serious problem. Then you will say, no, Krishna was eating curd. Who told it? Because I like it, therefore I am taking shelter of Krishna. You see on photos, then he is eating the curd, putting in the mouth. We are having the poetry that Maiya Mori main nahi makhan khayo. My mother, I have not taken the butter. Krishna was eating butter. This is all called the false message. As you have false WhatsApp university, creating different photo and increasing hatred everywhere. Therefore remember, but if you don't take the dairy, then who is going to serve the cow? The moment dairy will stop, then we will have another science technology. For the real grain, for the real fruits, real seeds, we need animals' manure. Urine and stool of the cow and sheep and buffalo and chicken are very, very important minerals for the growth of the natural grain and seeds, not GMO. In future, everybody will keep on seeking, I want natural grains, not GMO, natural seed, natural fruits. How you will get it? Artificial fertilizer will not increase the health of natural seed and grain. We need this manure, means feces and urine of the cow and sheep and goat and the chicken. Then all these animals will be kept for taking the best fertilizer for the plants. Moment they die, we can dissolve their body in having some special clay pot. You can have best fertilizer. Future it is going to happen. We should not have this imagination. If we are not going to have the milk, then who is going to serve cow? No, it will be served. I am telling the future, after a few years, you will find that intellect is reducing, many problems are coming, body's immunity decreasing, cancers are increasing. What is the root cause? Because our immunity is decreasing. What is the cancer? Lack of immune system. Diabetes, lack of immune system. Why lack of immune system is there? GMO. Then we are spending so much money for the medicines. Then we will have right thought. Let us spend some money to create a forest in each village, to have their cow and sheep and goats and all animals, collect their feces and urine and make fertilizer, natural fertilizer, because we need non-GMO seed, grains and fruits. Therefore, by putting the logic incorrectly, we are lost. Therefore, we need Kriyayoga meditation. This is a very important point to understand. I have explained about the Quran, one message that is sufficient. In Quran, very clearly written, you cannot kill anyone. Anyone means any life. Then when we are slaughtering in the name of Bakrid, some slaughtering animals in Nepal, in the name of worshipping of Shiva, Pashupati, they slaughter thousands of buffaloes. At the Kali temple, it is now decreased. Before slaughtering of this cow and buffalo as well as the goat and sheep, they don't do cow because the cow is worshipped there. And who is worshipping cow? All Hindus are having slaughterhouses. Then worshipping cow is called fake message. Oh, cow is my mother, this is fake message. I never saw that anybody is a loving cow as a mother. As you keep your mother, are you able to keep the cow in the same way? Nice house and nice place to live, I never saw. Yeah, we love animals, that is good. If you are loving goat and sheep and cow, that is great. But giving the equal status of mother is called the fake. Mother Ganga, fake news. Oh, Mother Ganga, is big tsunami came, thousands and thousands were killed. Who killed? Mother Ganga in Uttaranchal, Uttarakhand. They are called fake news. Because in the name of that we collect money. Therefore, all these things is going to be changed. And Supreme Court of India is telling, this is the fake. You cannot say anything as mother, like any river or anything or tree or anything. You cannot say. Now, nobody have any comment on that. Because who is telling Mother Ganga? Inside they don't know it. They don't accept it. They want name and fame. Therefore they say which is popular things. All things is going to be changed. Therefore you have to try to increase your spirituality inside. How to increase your spirituality inside? When try to fill the arms and accept truth behind arms. What is the truth behind arms? A spiritual power has become arms. One sentence. What is the nature of a spiritual power? A spiritual power means omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresence consciousness, and eternal peace and bliss. Each and every part of head to toes what you feel, accept this. But I don't understand it. Don't try to understand. Practice, then understanding will come. By repeated practice, understanding will come. Suppose that nobody has seen that with a knife you cut the abdomen and cut the heart, after that person will be all right. If you have not seen it anywhere, you are listening for the first time, what you will say, I don't understand it. The learn surgery, become doctor, you will understand it. Therefore remember, the greatest way to learn anything correctly is through the practice. Let us practice few minutes how to celebrate consciousness of spirituality. Let us close our eyes. Feel presence of head to toes. Head to toes we realize is presence of spiritual vibration in this unique form. What is the nature, properties of a spiritual vibration? That this vibration is having power, how to transform itself in the form of magnetic radiation, electric radiation, and atom and molecules. Now extend both legs in front. Both legs are extended. Observe breath. What is this breath? Spiritual vibration is manifesting in the form of a right leg, left leg, and changes within we feel, and each and every breath. Place both palms on the posterior surface of head. Observe breath, feel head to toes. Each and every part, head to toes, changes within we feel. They are unique presence of a spiritual vibration. As we observe hydrogen, oxygen gases, when they come nearer, they are able to manifest in the form of water. Try to think in this way. All spiritual vibration, they have power how to manifest in the form of this universe. Raise arms up. Clenched fist, open palm. Feel head to toes. Changes within. Spiritual vibration is perceived, is experienced in the form of head to toes, changes within. When you practice it again and again, then we are increasing spiritual vibration everywhere in all our head to toes. Now relax arms. Tense, relax right leg, left leg alternately. Each and every part of the right leg, left leg changes within we feel. Are various manifestations of spiritual vibration. When you think this, pay attention to each and every part of head to toes and have this thought again and again. Then we are increasing spirituality within. This spiritual vibration will bring peace and joy. All creations inside, viruses, bacteria, energy waves, atom and molecules, they will experience bliss. Now sit in regular position. Feel head to toes more and more. Each and every breath, each and every part of head to toes, we realize is a unique presence of spiritual vibration. Never say atom and molecules, bone and muscles. Have only one name. This is called ultimate truth. Place both palms on the posterior surface of head. Feel head and spine more and more. Head, face, neck, arms, back, chest, abdomen, both legs. Each and everything we perceive except presence of a spiritual vibration in this unique form. And when we have this and this practice, when we repeat this practice again and again, and love spiritual vibration more and more, then we realize absence of allergy, blood pressure, diabetes, any kind of problem related to heart, related to bone or any part. Then raise arms up, clench fist, open palm. Now relax arms. Feel head to toes more and more. Let us open our eyes. Now the scientific procedure should be like this. If you have allergy of any kind, decide not to create pain in any creation in order to get food. Select grains, seeds and fruits with the seed, but always seed inside. When it goes, it swells. When you are eating the pulp of the fruits, when they go inside, they contract. Generally we go by habit. If in habit we are having full plate fruit salad or any other vegetable, raw vegetable, full of plate, then we have the thought that we must eat the grain also in the same quantity. No, not like that. Try to adjust quantity according to your own understanding. You should have a small quantity. Every day you will have new experiment how much you have to eat. So that intestine should move clearly, should have peristaltic movement. How to recognize that there is perfect peristaltic movement? When you are sleeping, when you are awake, all muscles are awake, then what is called autonomous nervous system, which operates ileum, colon, many other part, that also will be activated. Then you will have immediate movement of the colon and ileum. With the opening of the eyes, you will have urge of going to the washroom. This is the one sign symptom having sufficient, powerful peristaltic movement in small intestine, in colon, in other part of structure like coronary artery, many other part like urethra, cystic duct, so many things are there. Therefore remember, when you eat correctly what you have listened it, and pay attention on head to toes, accept everything spiritual vibration present in this form, no any other philosophy, nothing, then you have got the best thing how to prevent not to get any allergy, any blood pressure, any diabetes, any arthritis, anything. Just try to do it. You will find it works. I think this is the concrete concluding session. I think this is sufficient. Right? Let us bow down to our this holy congregation, which is nearest of near fellowship. Bow to our determination of spiritual life. Let us decide to practice to the best